Hi everyone, it's great to be with you again now. And as you can tell, this is a very noisy environment, but it's a great environment. It's networking. We're here in the Los Angeles, the United States, and as you can see, there's an amazing, beautiful lady who sits next to me. I bet that most of you guys already know her, but if you don't know her, her name is Barbara, and she's from ECX Eurocargo. And I call her Barbie because I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I love that song. And you can't forget her anymore because her name is so amazing. So, Barbie, thank you so much for coming. Would you please introduce to the audience who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about yourself? Thanks.
Sure. I'm Barbara Hiebendahl, or Barbie, like she calls me. I'm the CEO of ECX Global Logistics, which is part of the Eurocargo Express group of companies. I basically run the operations at a global level for all of the offices that we have around the world.
Thank you so much, Barbie. And Barbie, would you please share with us when did you get into the industry and what happened and why you became so passionate in this industry? Thank you.
Well, I sort of stumbled when I was in college, into this business. But strangely enough, my grandfather did this, and so did my uncle. So I grew up actually going to the piers, and so it was second nature for me. And I started when I was in college. I was looking for a part-time job, and so I ended up working 40 hours while I was doing college. And I was going for a different career. I was going for journalism, actually. And then I just ended up falling in love with logistics. I just love the connection of people and markets and how underrated it is, our industry, where we really connect the world, right? We are the thermometer of the world, like I say many times. Everything and anything that happens around the world affects what we do. And so I love challenges and the intricacies of the industry. I also got to see the world, right? Travel and meet people, different cultures. I just love that.
Thank you so much, Barbie. I think you mentioned something that's valuable because people tend to have these misunderstandings or misperception about being working in the logistics industry. It's more about dealing with the cargo, dealing with the boxes. But in fact, it's the opposite. You have to deal with every single person, every different kind of person to make sure things are moving. Maybe if you want to share a little bit about the misconceptions that you receive from your friends or someone who are not in this industry that they think about what kind of logistics people do. Can you just give us a little bit clarification about that? It would be really awesome. Thank you.
And I think it's more about information and critical thinking of how to solve problems, right? So that's one big portion of what we do. It's finding solutions to problems every single day. It's a complex world, it's a complex industry. And so I've been doing this for 34 years or so, and my family still doesn't understand what I do for a living. They think I work for the CIA. It's mysterious. Logistics is a mysterious, industry. But like I said, it's more about information from the moment that you find the best rate for a customer, the best airline, the best route. It's all about information. And you're right, many times we don't even see the cargo. It's really about connecting the supply chain. And so it's interesting. I wish that it got promoted more. Our industry needs a lot more younger people coming into the industry. We have a lot of people that are retiring, and it's an industry that it's very exciting, and I think it would be a great career for any young person. Yeah.
Thank you, Barbie. And you're right. I could conclude what she said. I think one key thing about the interesting part of being in the industry is you need to be a problem solver.
Oh, yeah.
If you can become a problem solver, every day is going to be very interesting. And you have a sense of fulfillment and achievement that you can't get from many other places.
That's right.
Which is why I understand now why your family think you are working for CIA. Because obviously it is a hard thing. Like, it's not easy, and you just focus on what you do. You don't even have time to explain what's going on. Thank you so much, Barbie. At last but not the least, I wanted the audience to know more about you. I'll ask you some funny questions. Like, funny means like more personal about yourself, and that'll be really awesome, right?
Okay.
Well, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color, it's blue. Yeah, blue. Yeah.
That's also one of my favorites. Of course, she works in the ocean industry. She likes blue. And also, what's your favorite saying? Like the words that you like, whether it's a Bible verse or anything that's related that you believe a lot and it gives you a lot of encouragement in your life? Thank you.
I'll give you both. How about that? Okay. So for me, I think that a good saying is that whatever you don't change, you choose, right? So if you don't change something in your life, then you're choosing that. It's a choice, right? And I think that it's something to live by, that you can't change, anything in your life. And as a Bible verse, I love Jeremiah 29:11, which is, for I know the plans that I have for you,
that one.
plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. And I live by that.
Oh, I love that one too. Thank you so much. One last 1 minute advice to those younger generations, particularly for those who are, whether they are already in the industry or they are doubting, should they just stay in the industry, or for those who are still looking and they're not sure. Thank you, Barbie.
So I guess the advice that I would give the younger generations looking to get into our industry or that are already would be to always be resourceful, to be flexible in the sense that there's always going to be change, and you need to understand that every day is a new challenge and you need to be flexible to change. Some people don't like that. And so to be successful in this career, you do need to be flexible. You also need to network. Networking is extremely important. That's how sometimes you solve your problems. By networking, you can easily connect to people. And so networking is very important. And then keep learning and growing. We all continue to learn. I myself, after 3 decades, I do always think that I still need to learn more things. And the older generations can learn from the new generations, as far as technology. That's very important nowadays. Technology is something that we're depending on, yes. And the new generations can learn from the old, how we used to do things without technology and experiences. And it has to do with human connection as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Barbie. I bet you everybody loves so much about what she shared just now. And if you want to know where she's from, just search Eurocargo and search her name. My team will put their contact details on their channel. You're going to connect with her, and if you need any advice about logistics and solutions, I'm sure she's a great person to go to. Thank you so much, Barbie.
Okay,
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.